everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you a different take on the window box. Obviously I did a previous one for Valentine's Day and I thought, you know what, I want to have another little play and try and create something that could be used as a wedding favour or maybe an anniversary gift or something like that. They are obviously relatively simple to put together, it's just how you decorate them. I've actually gone with the colour that I had for my wedding just because I love this colour. This is Perfect Plum, and as you can see I've used the Blooming Heart thinlets on the top there, and I think, yeah, Bloomin Love, which is the banner here, and then inside I have a couple of jumbo tea lights, let's see, a bit of tissue paper just to pack it out, and a couple of decorated jumbo tea lights which I think are really quite cute. And again, they're the Bloomin Love Heart, which I'm going to show you how to do as well. So put this to one side. Now you'll notice I have a plaster on my thumb. This is due to my paper snips. I was trying to be clever, cleaning some glue off them, and as I was doing that didn't realise that it was actually shredding my thumb. So unfortunately I've put plaster on today. So I've done this a little bit ahead of time, just obviously to speed things up, because by now there are plenty of videos that show you how to cut it out and make it and put it together. Obviously I just wanted to try and speed things up, as I said. I do apologise that yes, I have got a little bit of blood on this one. As I say, I was prepping this when I cut my thumb. So this one is going to be the base, and that is why this heart's been cut that way on. So I'm going to flip it over, and then obviously this one will sit around it. So I'm going to take, I've put tear and tape on mine just because again it's a bit quicker and a bit easier, although I did have to trim it all down because it was a little bit wider than the actual box itself. So just stick that one on there, and then just whiz these bits off the side there, and that one goes there, and then the same on this one. And this window box is being carried over into the new catalogue, which I'm very pleased about because I do think it is so pretty, and it's a good size as well. And then we'll just take these two off here. Oops. I also broke a nail as well, so I'm clearly not having a very good day today. So pop that on there, and then the same on this side. Just take that. Let's do that one. Take this backing off. This one's just not going to come off, is it? Come on. Let's get my pokey tool, my piercing tool, because you can get it. There we go. So drop that one there. And that one there. I've just realised that I've put tear and tape on these edges here and I didn't need to. Never mind. I'll leave that on for now, but obviously you know not to do that. And obviously that is your box relatively made. The only thing I want to do with this one, which I did do with the original, although you can't see it too well with this design, it does have the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper inside, and I've actually got the Blushing Bride here to pop on the inside of mine too. So I'm just going to stick glue dots in all four corners. Oops. It is a little bit harder to stick onto the glimmer paper. I think that's just because there's, you know, with it being rough, there's less surface area for it to adhere to. But as long as you persevere with it, you will get there. Oops. Or not. Right. Oh my days. Right, that one's stuck there, so I'm going to pop that one, just slide it in to the inside, and then press down those glue dots, and as you can see, it's quite a pretty and effective look there. And let's go for the next one. I mean, obviously you could, dependent on how you do this, you could add the glue dots to the card inside, as long as you know your measurements and where it's going to sit. days. Okay. Do you know what? You get the idea with these. It's just perseverance. Let's pop another one just there. Come on. Do you know that last one I did no problem. This one, clearly because the camera's on, is just playing up. I'm just going to add 2 to the top of that one just to show you the finished look. You will obviously be able to take your time with yours. Alright, let's have a quick... I'm going to stick these ones to the inside of the box because I actually think that's going to pan out better. And at least then you get the idea of what I'm trying to achieve. There we go. Glitter everywhere. So, you can now see. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So, where's my opening? There. Right, so to decorate the top, like I have done with this one, you need to cut your blooming heart out of the glimmer paper. So I'm going to grab my Big Shot. And just pop that on there. And you may need your precision base plate for this one because it may not cut the centre out well enough. I'm quite happy with that. I think that's going to work okay. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm just going to take the edge off here. Obviously, if you use the precision base plate, this will literally just come away. I'm obviously trying to be clever and rush to do mine, but I just wanted to give you the idea of how to decorate it. In fact, do you know what I am? I'm going to grab my precision base plate and pop it through on that. It just means that I won't be fighting with it for 10 minutes whilst I'm talking to you. So let's get this back in. So take that one out, precision base plate, and then just your top plate. Get some muscles and run it through. Take that out, get rid of that. And like I said, this will just pop out. See how much easier that was? Just grab my... Get rid of that, and then I'm just very quickly going to poke out all the extra bits. Now, as you know, we do have a die brush, but that is in the retiring list. So if you're quick enough to grab one, I really do advise it because it is a great piece of kit, especially for little projects like this where you've got a few bits that you need to pop out. There's no point in me showing you that if it's retiring. So just pop all of these out. And again, all of the items that I'm using can still be purchased. The items I'm using are being carried over, so you can buy them all from my store. The link is in the description below. It just says my shop, and if you click on that, it will take you to the home page, and then you just go into, I think it's shop, and then shop with me, or maybe just shop twice, but you just click on the link, it will take you straight through to the page, and then you can add and browse and add whatever items you want to your list. And as you know, all of my customers do get a handmade card and a little thank you gift every month. So there we have that one cut out. Back to the dreaded glue dots for today that have obviously been playing me up. Just going to stick a couple on the back. Sorry for my dog's barking again. It's always the case, isn't it? So just sticking the glue dots on there, and then just pop it on the top just like that. And then with this one you'll see that I decorated it with flowers and rhinestones, so I've got exactly the same again, pre-cut the flowers just to save some time. So I'm just gonna spin these all over and add these glue dots. Really are playing me up today, aren't they? So I'm just going to pop a large and a small on the sides here, and then a large and a small there. I'm not going to bother with the back because I've done this one slightly differently, so we have the patterns instead. And then just add a couple of rhinestones to the middle of the flower, and then the same on the side. And then my dog's trying to get in. My son's meant to be on standby watching them, but clearly he isn't. Okay, so we just need to do our little banner. So I've got my Blushing Bride ink, I've got a scrap of Whisper White and my Bloomin Love, and I'm just going to stamp the banner. Get rid of that glitter because that won't help. And then I also want the Love You sentiment, but I'm simply just wanting the word love. So if you can see, I'm just going on the edge there just to get that word, and then you pop it in the centre. Shut that up for a moment. I'm just going to grab my stamping spray because I just need to clean those stamps because I need the blocks. Just give those a quick wipe, and then I just simply fussy cut this out. And to be honest, it doesn't take that long because they are fairly straight lines. Yeah, my son's paying no attention to them at all. I'll have to shut the door, otherwise you get so much noise and they just won't leave me alone. I love them to pieces, but just for 10 minutes when I'm trying to do videos, they just won't stop. Okay, so as you can see, that took me less than a minute to cut that out. And then just a couple of dimensionals on the back. And then, as I said, I've added some rhinestones to the flowers on that one. But I'm actually not going to, because I think this pink is quite a lot glittery, quite a lot more glittery than the dazzling diamonds. So I'm quite happy to leave that as it is. So that's that. Obviously I've put hearts on this one. I'm not putting them on this one. And then just to do your candles. Now I've got a piece of scrap paper, some tissue paper, which again we've mentioned, if you have a smooth and a rough side, it's the smooth side you need to stamp on. I have then grabbed the heart out of there and get back to my Blushing Bride, and I just want to stamp a couple of these hearts onto the tissue paper. Give them a scrub. Back again with your snips and just cut as close to it as you can. It doesn't need to be perfect because you don't see the edging. Oops. I'm just going to do one just to show you. I don't need to do both. then I've got my stamping mat, sorry. I know it's gone a little dark, it's because the curtains just had to go back out of over the window for a moment. And you just need to pierce a little hole in the centre to make a room for that wick to be poked through. There we go. That's actually not very central. Let's just pop this back and move the curtain again. Add a bit more light. And then I'm just going to get my heating tool just to heat the candle. And I'm going to use my piercing tool just to hold it down. And you can see straight away the candle's melting just a little, enough to absorb the tissue paper. Smooth out any edges. As you can see here, I've got a bit of a crease. I'm just going to pull it very gently because you don't want to tear that because it will destroy the design. And then just press it all down, making sure that it all soaks in. Job done. Obviously you'll do that for the second one, and then you just add a bit of tissue paper, which I've forgotten to get out, and I will do the same with this candle, and then just pop them in, and there's your finished boxes, full with beautifully stamped candles. Obviously the purple is slightly darker, it does actually show up quite well in the camera, but it's actually quite light when you look at it properly. Just add a bit of tissue paper around there, and two ideal little gifts. You could always give, as I say, an anniversary gift, or maybe as a wedding favour, anything like that. I think they're really cute and super easy to make, really. Like I said, all of the products that I've used are available to purchase in the Stampin Up store, which is available, which the link is in the description below, and obviously I'd appreciate it greatly if you would buy your products through me. And also the dimensions for the little squares, for the inserts, and anything else that you need, all the directions will be on my blog. Again, the link for that is below. I hope you have a great weekend, guys. Hope you get lots of crafting done, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.